Hey everybody, Kenny here. Welcome back to Visions of Mana playthrough. Last time we finished up somewhat finished up exploring the first big zone, then we explored the majority of the second big zone, both of which have areas that we just can't go into just yet. Then we reached the town of Longren and explored pretty much all of this. So this time we're going to be seemingly recruiting our first party member. And we'll see where it goes from there. I'm pretty sure I've talked to everybody. Let's just make sure real quick. Yeah, definitely did that one last time.
Hello.
Okay, so that I think is a new one. So that's why all those strips of fabric are like left blowing in the wind. They're actually being colored by the wind somehow. Yeah, but our new party member is actually sitting right over here.
Taking this?
Her right here. Yeah, this is our next party member. Or our first party member, I should say.
Yes.
Okay. There's still something right there as well. Made it. Okay. Now
Yes.
we've gotten everything in the town. Well, everything that's not up there. Can't get up there just yet. Oh, it's right here too. Yes, we got all the treasures and all of the shiny stuff. Let's move the story forward. Okay, so this wasn't a proximity one. All the other ones have been proximities so far, which is why I was trying to skirt around the area. Oh, I'm starting to wonder if the syrup actually regenerates.
Got some syrup.
Because this is the second time that I've noticed syrup in a place where I'm pretty sure I did everything.
I'm Val, the Soul Guard. I came across your elemental vessel and wanted to return it.
Gracious, I was wondering where Ramco and the little ones spirited that away to. Thank you. Those youngins will get an earful later, but enough about that. Welcome to Longren, friends.
A pleasure. So where might we find the Alm of Wind?
On that subject, I have some unfortunate news. The ferry has not yet arrived to name the Alm.
Oh, then you're still waiting to see who gets the job?
Here in the Vale, we welcome the fairy with a traditional wind dyeing ceremony, as performed by one of our wind oracles. But this year, our attempts at the ritual have been unsuccessful. There is one oracle, Karina, whose attunement to the wind element is unparalleled. At this rate, I fear that without Karina, the fairy may not come at all. Sadly, she refuses to listen to my orders anymore. No matter what I do or how soundly her parents scold her, Karina says she won't budge until she feels like it. But now that you have arrived, Sir Soul God, there may be a chance to get her to see reason. I humbly beseech you to talk to Karina.
What? Why me?
Perhaps if she is buffeted by a breath of fresh air, she may yet bend to the winds of fate. Be sure to give her a good buffeting, mind you.
You mean use the vessel to literally knock some sense into her?
Surely a precious artifact should be handled delicately.
These days, the elemental vessel is scarcely used as more than a child's plaything. I am certain that a soul god would have much better applications for such an object. Come, if the fairy is not properly welcomed, it could be the end of the Vale as we know it. Please, you must make Karina see reason.
I think I've got my work cut out for me this time.
The chief seemed genuinely worried for the fate of the Vale. Now's your time to shine, Sir Solgar.
All right. Reason powers activate.
You folks in the habit of staring at strangers? What is it? Are you selling something? Find somewhere else to hawk your wares.
Holy crap.
Are you by any chance Karina, the Wind Oracle? I'm Hina, the Alma Fire. And this is...
Val, the Soul Guard. Nice to meet you.
What's the convoy of alms want with me? No, let me guess. The chief sent you to convince me to do the wind dine, right?
Well, yeah, actually. In Tiania, we build a ceremonial bonfire to celebrate the fairy's arrival. Longren has different traditions, though, right?
The chief thinks sending outsiders to do his dirty work is gonna make me budge. Well, he's got another thing coming. Nope, never again.
But if the fairy doesn't come, no one can be named the Alm of Wind. For the sake of Longren and the rest of the world, would you please consider performing the wind dyeing ceremony?
When someone asks a stranger for a favor, usually they have something to offer in exchange. I'll tell you what, you can find Shiryu for me. I've looked all over town already, and I gotta get off my feet for a bit.
Shiryu? I'm guessing they're a friend of yours. What do they look like?
He's dreamy, about the same age as me. Got a nice smile.
Oh, someone kind of like Val then?
Spare me, he's nowhere near as wimpy as this guy.
Gee, thanks. Well, Hina, sounds like we have a missing person to find. If Karina's already looked in town, let's try the outskirts.
Completing side quests. To fulfill a request someone gave you, head over to the flag icon. You may find a hint or objective there. And nice of them to just have it like that, so you always know which direction you need to head in. That's nice. Yeah, so in the area we were before.
One left.
And we see it while we're in combat.
You're just what I need.
Easy. Thank you, mighty Solgar.
I definitely looked over there before, but I don't think you can see the objective while you're in combat. Let's look for another group just to make sure.
I'll back you up.
Yeah, that goes away as soon as you get into combat.
Feeling good. Just one left.
Yeah, so the developers actually considered like the value of decluttering the screen given the context of what the player is doing. The number of things that this game is doing right is insane.
there. Shiryu, I presume?
That's me. And you are?
Val, the Soul Guard. And this is Hina, the Alm of Fire.
Oh, Val, Hina. Lovely to meet you. I'm Shiryu, a historian and keeper of tales from the Vale.
What are you doing so far outside of Longren?
Calibrating windmills, actually. The wind's been hard to predict lately, which might be a side effect of having no alm yet.
Speaking of alms, Karina said she'd help call the fairy with some wind dyeing if we found you for her.
She did, huh? I guess she came around to the idea after all.
Is the dyeing process hard or something?
Not particularly. As long as you know the steps, that is. You just capture the breeze with the cloth to bring out the colored dye. The issue is that the fairy won't come for just any old round of wind dyeing. Karina has the most skill in Longren, so she has the best chance of summoning her.
Then why is she so averse to helping?
Because Karina wants... She wants to be chosen as the Alm, but all she's ever heard from the rest of the Vale is that she's wrong for the job. And yet, they keep asking her to help with the wind dyeing. It wouldn't surprise me if the fairy was staying away on purpose to avoid these hypocrites.
But why would Karina be a bad choice of Alm?
Did she pick a fight with the elemental or something?
That's a good one. But nothing that scandalous, I promise. But it's complicated. Too complicated to bother you both with right now. Besides, I know Karina wants the Vale to prosper, just like everyone else. And it looks like your arrival might have been enough to give her that push. Anyway, I'll head back to the Vale for now. See you there. And thank you.
I mean, if they're gonna go and say that the reason, that the complicated reason is that she only has the one wing, then that's gonna be very dumb. Mind you, the Mana games are not known for like deep plot lines, so I'm not really expecting it to be anything more complicated than what I just said. But it still would be kind of dumb if they're like, oh, it's too complicated to explain. And like, then they say, oh, it's because she has one wing. I mean, the thing that you can see as soon as you look at her, the fact that she only has one wing, a physical attribute, that's a visible physical attribute. That's the thing that's too complicated to explain.
I told you the more you yell at me, the less I want to have anything to do with the wind dyeing.
Now you're just being stubborn. Didn't you hear that the convoy from Tiania has already arrived?
We can't keep wasting the Alm's time with your selfishness. You're putting the whole Vale in danger with your temper tantrum.
If you want to meet the fairy so bad, then you do the ceremony. Why does it always have to be me, anyway? It's not like I have a chance at becoming the Alm. Y'all made that abundantly clear. You think I'll just go along and do all the hard work for nothing?
Pouting about it won't help your case, you know.
I'm not pouting. I'm angry. After all, I just wanted to be the Alm and see the world.
Honey, we know it's hard for you to accept, but it's been years since anyone in our family has been considered worthy of Alm status.
Sure, your affinity to the wind element meant you had a good chance at the gig. But after what you did in the Sanctum?
Fine. Criticize me all you want, but I don't regret my actions one bit, so stop lecturing me.
How irresponsible. The other Wind Oracles don't cause their parents this much trouble.
But if we don't push her, the fairy might not visit Longren at all. Maybe Shiryu can talk some sense into her.
And while like I personally like I don't like take things like writing and stuff like that into account, like when deciding whether or not I like a game. Like I will say that like I don't like that like our party member has a, this is cool because this game has contextual parkour, but like I don't like that like, our party member seems to have a like southern accent, but none of the other people in her village have that same accent. What is up with that? So far, the chief, the dude that she asked us to go see, and her parents, none of them have that accent.
Aha! There you are! Thanks for finding Shiryu for me.
No sweat. So you'll perform the wind dyeing ceremony now?
Did I say that? Next time, get it in writing. Besides, I have some stuff to talk to Shiryu about. Bye-bye.
Hang on. I thought you wanted a favor for a favor. We gotta call the ferry to Longren before it's too late.
Karina, don't forget. There's that old saying about the disaster that could befall our tribe if an alm isn't chosen. The wind will rage, and the winged fall flightless.
We're too old for fairy tales, Shiryu. Besides, the wind is always blowing here, and it's not like we dragon folk use our wings to fly in the first place.
Maybe the proverb isn't meant for dragon folk. Ramco has wings too, you know?
Fine. But I don't have to be the one to do it. No one in town even cares who does the wind dyeing, and I wouldn't do it even if they begged. Why bother? It's not like the fairy would ever pick me to be the alm anyway.
I have an idea. Val, why don't you do the wind dyeing instead?
Me?
Anyone is allowed to use the technique. And besides, it never hurts to have a breath of fresh air to try and bend the winds of fate.
The chief said something similar, now that you mention it.
Good luck, you'll need it. I think I'll just stay here with Shiryu if it's all the same to you.
You two do make a cute couple.
Yeah. Look, the dyeing stall is up a ways over there. Just give it a go.
We're gonna get whatever we need to get past those trees. As you travel through towns and settlements of the world, you will encounter people with their share of troubles. If you talk to them, some may ask you to complete a side quest and help them out of their predicament. They might even reward you for some kind efforts, so try striking up a conversation if you have some free time. You can view the side quests you've accepted via the side quest menu.
Okay, it's up to me to perform the ceremony and call the ferry. Here goes nothing.
If it doesn't work for you, let me have a go.
All right, we'll take turns.
So 3 side quests here. Mushroom fingers. Okay, mushroom fingers are packed. Like I thought he was like saying some kind of like local, like idiom. Like, oh, fiddlesticks, you know, that kind of thing. Mushroom fingers are packed with flavor, you know. Not that I've ever eaten one myself, mind you. Always wondered what they taste like. Okay, so mushroom fingers for that guy. Most likely you have to defeat mushrooms to get those, because I don't think I have any of that. Maybe they're just stones. Definitely don't have any of those. They probably drop as key items. You here? Yes. Fine breeze today. The spirit of wind must be in a good mood. Think today might be the day. Oh, hello there. I've a favor to ask you, if you'll spare the time. My name's Orochi, and I'm a windmill maker here in the Vale, although I'm getting on in the years now. I'm actually thinking of letting my 2 apprentices take over for me soon. They're both capable windmill makers. My plan was to wait until the winds are fair, then give them both a task to perform unsupervised. And with winds as good as we're having today, it seems like now is the right time. Windmill components. Here's what I need your help with. I'd like you to deliver some windmill parts to my apprentices. When you do, be sure to tell them they need to replace the parts by themselves. They should be waiting for me at Airy Passage by the windmills. The first mill is straight ahead after you leave Longren. Head left from there to find the second. You know, I'm trying to think. A gracious breeze carried you here today. My fair winds blow forever in your favor. Was there another one? There are 4 here? Okay. For a second, I thought that was a character from another game. Anakin Keshi. Excuse me. Can I borrow you for a second? I wrote this really important letter, but a gale blew it right out of my hands. Oh, sorry to spring this on you so suddenly. I didn't mean to startle you. Thing is, I was supposed to send this letter to a girl I like over in the Rada. A love letter, I guess you'd call it. Kinda corny, I know. Now, how do I explain this? You know how the Moonlit Push and the Earth Village was destroyed? Well, whenever I hear news like that, it reminds me of that piece rests on Knife's Edge. A letter like that might be my last chance. But just as I was getting ready to give her the envelope, the wind picked up and, well, you know the rest. I'd like to look for it myself, but Airy Passage is rife with monsters. It'd be way too dangerous for someone like me to go there alone. But you look like the capable adventurers. Do you think you could try and find my letter if you're ever in that area? Hint zone. Some side quests will display hint zones, indicating general areas that you need to investigate. These hint zones will appear on your map as blue circles. Head to those areas and proceed with your side quest. Shining red objects. Items required to complete quests may sometimes be lying somewhere on the ground. These items will glow a bright red color. Pick them up and bring them back to the person who requested them. Okay. So one more side quest here. And then we can move the story quest forward and take care of these when we have our new priority member. Okay, you.
Hey!
Traveler Fiona. Excuse me, are you familiar with the work of Darnie, the painter? He's a traveling landscape artist who paints pictures of the world's most beautiful scenery. Some have gone so far as to label him a genius. For reasons I won't go into, I'm on a journey to retrace his steps. I want to see what he saw when he painted. I want to understand what was going through his mind at the time. Say, you wouldn't be a traveler yourself, would you? Perhaps you've been to the place in this picture? Let's see. I'm fairly sure it's in Airy Passage, but I'm honestly not too familiar with the lay of the land here. Yeah, so it looks like this is the area in the that second waypoint that we found. Like in the area right outside this town. I guess it was the third waypoint we found. Yeah. So the last waypoint we found in that area. If you happen to go find the spot on the painting, please let me know and I'll be going right over. Oh goodness, listen to me. Asking you all for these favors without even introducing myself. Where are my manners? My name's Fiona. Pleased to make your acquaintance, traveler. I mean, we know where that is, so can we just tell her? Or do we actually have to get to that higher area? Is that what the quest really is? Yeah, we'll hold off. Yeah, just in case you can fail. I won't do that just yet.
You are here for the wind dying? Forgive me, it is a complicated process. Even oracles in training have trouble with the steps.
Well, someone's gotta try. What was it? Breath of fresh air and all that?
Oh, look! Ramco has come to watch!
What's a Ramco anyway?
She's not a what? She's a sacred beast. Her ilk usually resides in the Wind Sanctum near the Veil. When Karina was training in the Sanctum, she suffered a grave injury. Though she lost one of her wings, this sacred beast saw her safely back home. Since then, the two have been like sisters, nigh inseparable. Ramco even began to stay here in the Veil instead of returning to her home. Although, Karina has been so preoccupied with Shiryu recently that she and Ramco have become distant. Perhaps they're growing apart. Oh, please excuse my rambling. I shouldn't distract you from trying to summon the fairy for everyone in the Veil.
Yeah, sure. No pressure or anything.
You can do it, Val.
Let's see. Come wind!
That won't get you anywhere. You couldn't even swat a bug, let alone call forth a fairy.
I thought you said you were busy with Shiryu.
It's not my fault your flailing was so bad I couldn't ignore it. Even a novice could do this better than you. Thanks. It's been a while since I laughed so hard.
You're a scumbag.
Hina, do you want to give it a go next?
Oh, can I?
Huh? But she's the Alma Fire. Where's the sense in that?
True, it's never been done. But I'd have quite a tale for the history books if the Alm of Fire were to call forth the fairy for the Veil of Wind this year.
Give me a break.
Oh, I see. Please allow me to try, Shiryu. I bet I can expertly harness this wind.
Hold it right there. Fine, I'll do it. As the best dyer in the Veil, I have now officially changed my mind. I'll show you how it's really done. Write that in your history books. Come, wind! Bring forth color!
Oh.
It's the fairy!
Huh?
Oh, Shiryu has been chosen as the Alm.
Congrats, Shiryu. Good job.
No,
Huh?
no, I refuse. I won't be the Alm!
But why? Being named the Alm is an honor. Why would you run away from your duty?
Hina?
I actually haven't named anyone the Alm yet.
How could he betray my trust like this?
Yeah. Shiryu was the one insisting that you had to call the fairy to keep the veil from being destroyed. then he just ran away.
He should know better. He saw how hard I worked to be worthy. It's always been my dream, even though I knew it was hopeless. Everyone kept saying it's impossible for someone like me to be the Alm of Wind, that I can't feel the wind beneath my wings like the rest of them do, now that I've lost one of them. When I told them all that the wind still spoke to me, no one in the Vale believed it. Not the other oracles, not my parents, and certainly not the chief. They pitied me, laughed at me when I said I wouldn't give up. Only Shiryu and Ramco stuck with me. But Shiryu never understood what it meant to me. He never understood me. Well, I'm done with him. Hey, Fairy! What? Appoint me the Alm. I'll take Shiryu's place. I'm the perfect candidate. Make me the Alm of Wind.
The decision isn't entirely up to me. I must consult with your patron elemental first. But your skill with the wind dyeing was most impressive. The wind was dancing with joy. I believe that Sylphid may accept you as the Alm if we ask.
I'll take your compliments to heart, Fairy. Sounds like we've got an elemental to convince.
Where do we find this Sylphid fella?
At Mount Gala, the source of the winds. Do you and your girlfriend want to come? As the Soul Guard, it's your job to see even potential alms safely to their destination, right?
You have a point. Let's go to Mount Gala.
I forgot about Ramco. Sorry, but I gotta find her before we head off, or I'd never forgive myself. I ignored her for so long, but if this works out and I am named the Alm, I have to say goodbye before I go. And I gotta apologize. Help me find Ramco. Where could Ramco have run off to?
Come on, Hina. Let's help Karina search.
Of course. What good is a convoy if we don't work together?
Thanks. I mean it. She's gotta be in the Vale somewhere. Let's keep looking.
Okay, so she is in our party. We can see her there. What does EP represent? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be in here. And she's using Spring Spear right now. Wow. So she loses all of her magic for one attack. What the hell? Like, why does this weapon even exist? Yeah, she doesn't have any seeds on. Actually, I wonder if EP is related to the seeds. I wonder if it's like CP from like the Star Ocean games. You know, the capacity points, you know, like where like it determines the like, you know, like the largest value of the thing is that you can equip. Okay, but let's look. So she is 36 luck, 28. Spirit 25 versus 28. Intellect 22 versus 18. Stamina 28 versus 31. Strength 27 versus 29. Yeah, so she's slightly more MP, slightly more intellect. Okay, there it is. Yeah, like for a second I was like, oh, do I have a second one of these? Or yeah, you can see the portrait of Val there, and it says it's equipped on him. Yeah, so let's go and switch him over to yeah, so seeds can have more than one tag, I guess. Which is actually unfortunate. It'd be better if every seed could only be one thing. Yeah, so I guess let's give him just more attack for now. And she'll be fireball and move damage. All right. Yeah, so if you can switch between party members, you can't do it while you're in town. What I'm thinking. Yeah, so it looks like Ramco's on top of the tower here. Or windmill. Nope. Not sure why I didn't jump. Oh, wasn't from there anyway. What's with that delay with the jump? Weird.
Ramco? I'm so sorry. I was stupid. I got so caught up in Shiryu that I neglected you. But in the end, you were the only one who understood me. I have to go and meet with Sylphid now in order to become the Alm of Wind. I guess this is goodbye. Go back to your home in the Sanctum. Farewell, my friend. This isn't the way to the Wind Sanctum, you know. You really want to come with me? Okay, let's get moving.
Karina. The spirited and plucky Karina is skilled in the art of the spear. Never staying far from Karina's side is Ramco, her trusted companion. Ramco will deal follow-up damage whenever Karina herself attacks an enemy. Ramco. Ramco gets stronger as Karina levels up, but her attacks are not that powerful. However, she is quite resilient and will not fall in battle no matter how much damage she takes.
Thanks for helping me find Ramco, but we're not done yet. I won't rest until I found Sylphid.
Don't worry, I'm here to protect you. Let's go.
I'm just glad that you and Ramco made up.
Alright, let's head outside. Get the side quest out of the way before we move forward. Alright, so now can we switch? Yeah, okay.
Watch yourselves, everyone.
Ramco! Ramco! Easy! Go! I'm unstoppable!
One left.
Yeah, so like Ramco only...
Consider
Well.
yourself lucky I didn't go all out.
Like Ramco definitely attacks when it's a heavy attack. Let's see. Okay. So Ramco also follows up on if you do a full light attack combo.
When push comes to shove, I don't hold back.
Something here apparently.
I'll take you all on.
Who wants some last but not least? Go get him! Next Ramco!
They weren't so tough.
Yeah, fighting as her is much more efficient than fighting as Val.
Be careful, everyone! Last one! Don't let it get away! I owe you one!
Oh,
Go get him! That all you got?
Thank you, mighty Soul Guard.
There's an ominous breeze a-blowing. All right, we can take them on. Who wants some more?
Take this.
I'm unstoppable, you got?
Thank you, mighty Soul Guard.
Huh.
yeah. So what are we looking for right here?
Keep them coming.
Like whatever it is doesn't seem to be on the outer rim here. I'm not noticing anything in the middle.
Huh.
What are we trying to find? And I'm pretty sure we've been through like every extreme of this area. Oh, there it is. Under that tree there.
Taking this.
Keshi's letter. Right? Yeah, one of them. Yes, I'm Roshi's apprentice. Can I help you? Roshi's not coming, you say? Does he expect me to replace these parts by myself? He wants us to take over from him? I wasn't expecting this to happen so soon. But if Hiroshi thinks I'm ready, I guess I'm ready. Pay the faith he's shown in me. Yeah, there's a windmill up there, but we can't get there though. Can't get there either. That one there? Only windmill I see. Okay, yep. It's on the map now. Sorry, you can't chat now. We're getting ready to make some important repairs on this windmill. I'd stand back if I were you. What? Hiroshi wants me to carry out the repairs on my own? I knew this day would come, but I'm not sure I'm ready. If I make a mistake... No, I mustn't think like that. Not if I ever want to succeed as the windmill maker in my own right. Thanks for the parts. I know exactly what to do. Okay. Took care of those. Now, is it faster to fast travel to that place? Oh, we can just do that from the map. Cool.
Wanna do this the hard way, huh? There's just one left.
Roger that. Unstoppable. Easy. That's all of them, right? I don't even need to lift a claw. I'm unstoppable.
Oh, I didn't set it. I never set the thing.
You're mine. This should be the
Go
last.
get him. That all you got?
Where are the real monsters at?
Okay, got the fingers. Yeah, we definitely can't get to the part that's in the painting. Okay. At least now we know. We can fast travel back to Longren.
I can't live without this thing.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Just telling me about the fact that I still have an unfinished quest outside.
Huh?
Whoa, you actually found it. And the envelope's still sealed. It's a bit grubby, but at least no one's opened it. with the world the way it is, it's impossible to predict how life's going to turn out. That's why I need to deliver this letter right away. Thanks a lot for your help. Your actions may well decide my future.
Great new experience.
You got a bunch of money for that. All this money, nothing to spend it on.
Sure.
Oh. That chest always there? So they completed the repairs all by themselves, eh? In that case, I think it's time I retired. I always knew they had it in them, but this puts it beyond doubt. We've had good wins today, very good wins indeed. Thanks for delivering those parts. Now I want you to have this. Consider it a day's wage.
Closer to becoming a true soul.
Killing light. Gotta move. We get a killing spell. Yes. Nice. Okay. We have an active heal that we can use. We will not equip it just yet.
Oh, look! Another Dud Bear!
Yep, dud bears can be found all over the world. At least that's what Shiri. You know what? Never mind.
Let's be sure to greet any dud bears we spot during our travels. We'll probably end up with spare grizzly syrup to trade anyway.
Dud bears and the Grizzly Exchange. Dud bears are furry creatures who adore grizzly syrup. If you give your grizzly syrup to the dud bears you encounter on your travels, they may be willing to exchange it for some precious, hard-to-obtain items in return. This first.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item!
Are new items being added over time?
Let me see. A rare item!
Because there definitely weren't any like remaining chests last time except for that one. Hello, Dud Bear.
Babu, ba-doo-doo-bum.
Indeed. Okay, so dub is hello and yes. Dud is bye and no. Duba is you. Duda is I. Duba is friend. Boo is Dud Bear. Goo Goo is a creature other than Dud Bear. Yeah, so Da for day, Ba for night. The Da for lamp. Do ba ba ba. Lots and many. Okay. It's as much as we're gonna do for now.
Bum? Da baba doo bum?
Get chocolates for 2. You can get fairy acorns for also 2. Wishes for 4. Okay, so these are max increases. So 10 apiece. Now wait until we can buy them all.
Da-da! Bum? Goo-goo-da!
Didn't this guy want the fingers? Oh, did he want multiple? How do you want multiple? Three. Yep. I found two. Yeah.
Where to next?
I want to finish that quest before we go forward.
Gotcha.
Pretty sure I remember seeing some mushrooms around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so do the yellows refresh? I think they do.
Taking this.
Definitely none there. Yeah, just fish there. None there. None there. Okay. I guess there's no mushrooms in this part. We gotta go over to that one. We definitely saw some there. Almo bears. Mushroom. There we go.
Here they come!
Salamando! I owe you one. Who wants some more? Well, that was anticlimactic.
All right. Got them all.
I can't live without this thing.
And let's see what Arrow Rain does. It's going to be a move that requires someone who uses a bow. Or is it going to be a spell?
Oh,
Is that some mushroom finger fungi you have on you? Can I see them? They're round, surprisingly firm. Interesting. You don't mind if I take them off your hands now, do you? Thanks. Here, take this for your trouble.
It can be so rewarding.
All right, so Arrow Rain is a spell. You deal slash damage. Okay. We will try it. Has it already been over an hour? Dang it. Okay. I guess all of that story stuff went and ate up all our time. Yeah, so I guess next time we'll head into the area that leads to Sylph. And then hopefully, finally, unlock the systems. Anyways, that's good for this one. Thanks everybody for stopping by and checking me out. If you joined the playthrough, appreciate doing YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, Vivictus, Fires of Damaris, and bye.
Let's rest up.